Are you in the? Are you dead? Is that why we haven't podcast in so long? Fucking dead. I knew it. Coming to you from beyond the grave.
Beyond.
It's the Marc and Jake podcast, episode 91, motherfuckers.
91. It only took a month to get here.
It took a long ass time. Shit keeps coming up, stuff's happening, and times no longer. Schedules are no longer set in stone. And things of that nature. Yeah, so we've been a lot of shit's happening. My air broke. I got a new HVAC system. So that it's not insane. It's still hot. It's just like it can't keep up. It's been so hot here lately.
Right. It's very, very hot.
Got that lately, and then I had electrical issues. I didn't think I told you all about that. But I don't fucking yeah. It's been a pain in my ass.
Being a homeowner is great.
I fucking hate it. Fucking hate every minute of it.
You should have just stayed in that townhouse.
Nah, I didn't have enough space. But anyway, we're here, Marc and JD podcast, coming to you live. That's why you need to follow us, because you never know when the fuck we're gonna go on.
Never fucking know.
I know, you probably like, shit, I'm gonna miss them. Whatever. Anyway, I messaged you. I've been saving a topic for like a month plus now. We went shopping at Lowe's a month ago.
I was just there. I bought a washer and dryer.
Right. A washer and dryer, huh? So I went to Lowe's and we were like, we need something to like what are they? It's like a box for your porch, like to put like pool stuff in. It has a specific name.
A deck box.
Yeah, deck box. Thank you. Anyway, we're looking at them. I'm like, oh, here's one here. It's some brand, some generic brand. It's everywhere. We're like, oh, I'll buy this one. I go to see if they have a cheaper price somewhere else. Home Depot has it at a cheaper price. Lowe's will price match it. So you would think that they would price match it. But no, they would not price match it because the model number was not exactly the same. It's literally the same exact fucking deck box.
So
the measurements are the same. The box is even the same. The model number is the same down to like the last two characters. Like, no, we don't price match if it's not the same model. I'm like, it's the same fucking thing. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. They're right next to each other. I'll just fucking leave this here and go. Like, sorry, you can't price match. All right, bye. You put it back.
So we got a washer for. It was like really nice fucking. I forget, not at this point. It's a GE washer. Like
okay, not a Samsung. I don't recommend Samsung.
No, don't buy Samsung anything unless it's a TV maybe. I love my Samsung
for TV, yes, but TV, like I don't. I hear so many things about their appliances that I would never get something in your eye there.
So yeah, maybe a little. So her dad. This is beyond that point, but her dad bought us a fucking dishwasher that was Samsung, and we ran it. And one day we were like running it, and we came downstairs, and the fucking thing's on fire. So I'm
from a bad install or what?
No, it wasn't an install. It was just a fucking like defect to the fucking thing. So like, we're taking this thing back. We're gonna get something else. Fuck that.
Wow, so, but anyway, that's pretty rough though. It was on fire. Like
it was like
caused damage.
No. It was just smoking like really bad. So something on the inside was on fire. But her brother obviously works for Lowe's, and we got this GE washing machine that's like a $900. It's like $1,000 unit. We got it for like $350.
Yeah, they're probably like clearing it out, last one or something like that.
No, it was like same thing when my dad worked there. It was a special order return, so you get first dibs. So it was like another one. So we got that one, and we're like, fuck. Somebody bought the dryer for like some reason. Some random dude just bought the dryer, not the washing machine.
I mean, my washer and dryer don't match. When you need one, you get one.
Are you drunk? What's wrong with you?
No, what do you need to have a matching washer and dryer for?
No, you should always have a set. That's fucking weird.
Why is it weird?
That's fucking weird. I'm sorry.
I don't understand why that's weird.
That's fucking weird, man. It just is.
I don't. Maybe for like a kitchen appliance is kind of weird, but I don't find it weird for like a washer and dryer.
That part is none of my.
I like my dryer super basic. Like I don't need all the bells and whistles of a fucking fancy ass dryer. More shit that can go wrong. Just tumble and heat. That's good.
So this washing machine can hook up to your phone. And you can set. But anyway, so we buy this washer, we come home, we hook it up, whatever. It runs great. And of course, Haley as she knows, she's terrible at laundry. It was in my wedding vows. She's fucking horrible. She puts a
Wait,
bunch.
can you
No,
have it like set reminders, send reminders to her to switch the clothes?
no, it's not even about that. So that
Ah, okay.
she just puts too much shit in the washing machine.
Okay,
She
you
like
don't need
holds
that much.
no, she puts it on like the highest setting, like bulky. Like, why are you putting it on that? Like, if you're gonna put like regular clothes in there, just put it on normal wash. So the
does she
fucking so the
does she
fucking
talk about suds? It needs to be sudsy.
she puts like all these towels in there, all this clothes in there, like all this shit in there with it, and it didn't wash like all the way. It was like so fucking it was
It's
bouncing
so
off the
heavy.
it was
It's too
bouncing off the
heavy. Yeah.
sides of the fucking thing. I'm like, you can't do that. Why not? Clearly you can't do that. What the fuck? Me and her. So after that, I had to, dude. Literally, I had to take these towels out, all this shit out. This rug, she had like a bath rug in there, like 20 fucking towels. The thing weighed like 900 pounds.
What did you
Everything
think? You're
was,
going to like a commercial laundromat? I would put everything in those machines,
yeah, because you don't care about that. If they
but
break,
goddamn,
who
I
gives
don't.
a fuck? So
Right.
finally, I'm like, I take all the shit out, I had to dump it, just water everywhere because they're fucking soaking wet. I had to dry them like 2 by 2. And like I did 2 loads of laundry after that, no problem whatsoever. You just why does it have to be done in one load?
It doesn't.
I actually like doing laundry personally. I don't want anybody touching my laundry. I
Wait,
hate
like
that.
you like doing like the folding part and everything too?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like I'll watch TV while I'm doing it or something if I'm home.
I fucking hate it. It just
I
builds
don't
up in my house.
I don't fucking care. Like Haley, like it'll sit on like if Haley does it, the fucking baskets will sit in here for 3 days. If I do it, it'll be at least done on like the same day generally.
But you
No,
probably you don't have yours is probably not in the basement,
no,
so
no,
that
it's
probably helps.
same
Like
same level right now.
right, so like if I'm upstairs, I got to bring it all the way up the fucking stairs, like 2 flights of stairs to just to fold it and shit. Like that's a pain in my ass.
That is a pain. I would just fold it downstairs. Fuck that.
I don't have a place for it.
But anyway, so we buy this. I make order for the dryer on
So
Lowe's.
you know now you're making a special order for the dryer.
For like a $700 dryer or so whatever. So between the two sets would be 1,000. Would generally cost 2,000.
Right. I mean that's a good price. I'm not going to argue with that.
No. So but her brother calls today and says, "Hey, so the dryer, somebody returned the dryer." I'm like, "What?" So the dryer would be like $330. So I go, "Fuck, okay, cool." So I'll come there after work and I'll go I'll buy it, you can take it home. So I go there, I cancel the other order. I pick up this dryer, or I buy the dryer. I look at it; it looks normal, like whatever. Don't think anything of it. Put it in the bag. We buy it. It's like $350. So between the two, it would be like 700 for the two of them.
Steal. I
Okay.
would do $700. That's a steal.
It's not over yet. So we get the thing in his car. We take it home, and we take it out of his car. We set it down. I'm like, this is fucking weird. The cord on the back of this is like a 3-pin cord. Almost looks like a laptop charger.
like
Fucking,
a
yeah.
regular wall plug, not like a giant plug.
not like a 4-prong or anything like that. It was like a regular.
It's gas, isn't it?
It was a gas fucking dryer.
And you need an electric.
Who owns a gas fucking dryer?
In Florida, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly the reason why somebody else fucking returned it. So I had to take
Right.
the fucking thing back, and then I rebought it. Which it was still cheaper. It was still like between the two, I think I spent like $1,000. So I mean, it was
Like
still
who's running gas in Florida? That's
nobody.
probably why it was returned in the first place.
Exactly. And it was like fucking. And then after looking at it, after we got it back in the truck and took it out and we're returning it or whatever, they had mislabeled it for the same one that we had. So that's why we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
The model number was the same model number we were trying to buy. So they had mislabeled. They didn't know it was fucking gas either. But if you look at the model number on the back of the machine,
probably because they're so not used to getting gas appliances in Florida. I can't imagine there's a lot in Florida.
So this GE brand that we have is like it's $1,000 machine, both of them. So 2,000 for the set or whatever, and they have a version that's like a steamer. We don't want that one either because that's a pain in the ass. I have to water up to it. Who wants that shit? So we have to like really like fucking look through the shit. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of the same fucking washer or dryer. I'm like fucking like, why do we have to get the most complicated shit ever? I just want a fucking dryer that works.
You just want something that works. They've made everything so complicated and things don't last like they used to.
They really don't. I mean,
So like
so
it's in everything too. Like it's not just applying like cars. Like get the LS model, the LX model, the deluxe model, this model. Like
it's like that King Ranch fucking model of the truck that doesn't
yes,
actually mean anything. It's just a fucking emblem. It's fucking
right.
stupid.
It's just like a lot of people. I don't like smart TVs. Just give me a not smart TV. You know how hard it is to buy a not smart TV.
I don't think they do. They even exist anymore?
Yes, but they're very hard to find, and in most cases, you actually got to pay more.
I have one. Her brother uses that as like a secondary monitor.
Right? Like
So
I bought
that's my
it. I bought a
Samsung.
Fire TV. Right? Like I bought a Fire TV not that long ago, just to upgrade the TV a little. It was cheaper than buying like most other TVs. Like it was pretty cheap. I bought it like a 49-inch for $180.
We were
But
we were at Target like
uh,
when I bought looking around or whatever when I found I sent you those little tiny pop vinyls. Those are dude,
mhm.
they're literally like this big. They're fucking they're adorable. I wanted them bad, but they were like 15
What do
bucks for the
you
three.
do with them though? I don't understand.
I mean, dude, when we finally move and I have like a space, like you saw the wall behind me when I had
I
all that
know,
shit.
I know.
I
I
don't know.
saw the wall.
I don't know what you did with those. They're just adorable and they were fucking.
Right.
You
The
gotta.
small ones, or that's just
They're really cute. I
this
don't
is
know.
this is my area here. I don't collect anything like I used to because
No,
inevitably, if I move again, I have to pack it all up, and I'm so done with that.
I
I'm
know.
just
That's
so
why
done with it.
I'm kind of glad because none of my shit's out of boxes. It's all still packed up. Like I don't
Right.
fucking. I mean, like there's some shit I have that I have to repack, but I mean I have totes over here that are already packed up and ready to go. As soon as we move, it's done. Haley packed up everything in the house. All the pictures are off the walls. Her dad came in the
You
other day. Like, what's going on? We're moving. Stupid. What do you think?
do you see that Walgreens is closing like a ton of stores?
Nothing made me happier than seeing that shit. That's
I'm
because
sure it did.
that stupid bitch they put in charge, the one that was Starbucks CEO. That's why
Mhm.
they cut. So, like back in the day, they cut the ASM position. Okay, the reason why they did it was to pay her a fucking bonus, like $25 million.
Yeah, it's so stupid, man. It's
So they
ridiculous from the top down. Fuck them all.
fuck her and fuck that bullshit. Fuck Walgreens. What a dumb. Haley still works there, so I mean whatever. But she's also a tech and she don't care. She got promoted. She's a tech. She don't give a fuck anymore. She don't work
Let's
holidays. Nothing.
find something.
No, I know. And like I'm.
You'll find something
I mean,
eventually, right? That's the goal.
me.
Yeah,
Oh no. I mean, I'll get transferred immediately. It doesn't matter.
you. No, I mean like for a job. I'm
Oh
talking
no,
like
oh I know. Well, I mean, we put bids on 2 different houses. We just lost out on them.
it's fucking miserable out there right now,
It's
man.
fucking brutal. And like we made really good offers too, and somebody just severely overbid. Like we bid fucking
Yeah, I don't
almost
doubt it.
on one house. We bid almost like 30 grand over asking, and they got
Oh
outbid.
god, that's disgusting. That makes me want to no inspection.
For that house, we would have had an inspection.
Okay, that's probably what wins. By the way, if you waive inspections,
So like
which
the
I would
fact,
never ever buy a house without an inspection. That's fucking
no,
crazy.
and the thing is like there's certain things that we're not gonna waive. Like if there's a crack in the fucking foundation or something, we want to know why.
Right,
If
right,
if there was a termite treatment, we want to know why. Like shit like that. So
right.
like
You can wait. It's not like you need it.
no.
You can be smart about it.
No, we've bought a house before, so it's a little bit different. But
Yeah.
like now, Haley wasn't really fully involved back then. Like it was more me doing all this shit. Now
Mhm.
she's more involved with it. And after we fired our first realtor and hired a new one, so like it's just it's a
Yeah,
fiasco.
it's just a pain in the ass, man. Like I talk about wanting to move all the time, and I would probably clear a nice chunk of money if I sold this fucking house. But where the fuck would I go? That's the problem. Where would
If
I
you
go?
if I move to Pennsylvania and you move from Pennsylvania, I'm gonna be real pissed. Just so you know.
I mean, wouldn't that be ironic? Don't you
Because
think?
my plan is to have a basement where I could build like a fucking makeshift studio out of it.
I mean, maybe I could build a studio down here. I'm just too lazy to fucking do it.
Well, when I move there, we're building a studio. We could have 2 studios, dueling studios.
What is it, like dueling pianos? What the fuck?
No, like 1 week we'll do it at yours, and 1 week we'll do it at mine. We'll see.
If we can even get like on a regular schedule.
But it'd have to be like on a weekend probably or something. I don't know. Who knows? Is
Yeah,
my
that's
the
the
way my
problem.
schedule is just so fucking up and down all the time. It's just and it's due to in part to the store I'm at
Mhm.
and the manager I have and that kind of shit where he's just like for me, I never had a problem making a schedule in my entire life. I'm pretty organized when it comes to that, and I
I
work.
never found like what's the hard part? It's so easy.
It's super easy.
You
It
you look
depends on.
at what when people can work. You look at what you know what you got, what you need, and you just fucking fill it in. It's not that hard.
It's like he's trying to be super fair about it. And it's just like, why are you even fucking bothering? Just do what you got to do to make the store work, and that's it. You
Right.
know?
Like fair. I mean, how many people fair to who? What are we talking like a difference in hours? Like 8? Maybe
No,
like one
no,
shift?
not even that. Just like the closings, the openings, the mids, like all that kind of shit. Because I
Who
mean, granted,
cares?
my store's not even open. My store's only open to fucking 8. Who gives a shit? It's not
I
even a
think
close.
mine is only open till 8 too. So like it's not even
They're
that
all
late.
no the once COVID hit, they changed the hours from 9 to 8. So I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
We
Whatever.
finally got the electronic tags. Super
Yes, the electronic
super
tag
cool, and we're
probably
getting
saves so much time.
oh my god, so much time. Fucking price changes were a bitch. Holy Christ. But no, like the I don't know. Florida's just a different monster. It's not a like this place itself is very like as they would say, little Cuba.
I mean, yeah, Southern Florida is going to be like that. It's very Hispanic
This
heavy, just like
this
Long Island is really. I mean, that's when you work retail and you
this
work in a place that's cheap. Like that you're just going to get that client. If you worked in a Whole Foods, you'd probably be getting nothing but white Karens.
I'd be better with white Karens because at least I can understand what they're saying.
Yes, but do you want to listen to what they're saying? Probably
No,
not.
I wouldn't tune them out. I've been
Right.
called so many names by white people in my store. Holy fuck! I got called a dickhead one day,
Do you have
moron.
the self checkout?
Not yet. August.
Okay. Yeah. So the self checkout by me, I feel like it's really low and it fucking yells at you every 8 seconds. Please scan your next item. Like I'm trying to get out of. Please scan your next. Hold on. Please scan your next. Okay. Calm
So
down, Aldi machine.
here's an inside tip for Aldi. Aldi, every register, every person you go to that rings out your shit is trying to do it as fast as possible
Yeah, I know. But
because
I'm
that's
just
what
saying.
that's what they tell us to do.
I'm just saying the self checkout is like that too.
Dude,
So it's fast.
I ring 50 items a minute.
But they don't give you like a
No,
spot
they
to
don't.
like put your
No.
items. So like
I
you're
don't
just
know.
taking everything out of the cart.
It's really meant for those like people who buy like 4 or 5 things, or the
I
people
know
that
what it's meant
it's
for.
meant for that early morning 9 to 8, 9 to 10, or the 7 to 8. It's not really meant for the middle of the day. It's really
But
not.
when there's like only
Yeah,
one register open, like I'm not gonna wait. I'll be just as fast because they have like 8 at mine.
yeah. There's a
8.
lot. There's a lot. They're putting in. I
So
think they're putting in 6 or 8, something like that.
like it's just, but it just yells at me. So stop yelling at me. I'm trying. I'm working as fast as I can.
But you're triggering me now. I don't want to talk about Aldi anymore.
Okay.
Can we talk
Okay.
about the Braves beating the Rays today?
No, I'm not talking about baseball. I'm on a baseball boycott. I have not watched a single Mets game in at least over a
I'm
month.
proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I don't. I have been boycotting because I mean, yes, right now they have a 5-game winning streak and they're looking like a completely different team. But in June they were fucking garbage. They still play Vogelback. I fucking hate him. Fucking the manager Buck should be fired for the lineups that he put out. I'm so angry about the state of the Mets. I have refused to watch. I have not watched. I can't tell you how long it's been. It's been at
Danny,
least a month.
talking about Danny Burgess.
Yeah,
Danny Burgess.
fucking Burgers.
Danny
Sucks.
Burgess.
Nothing. He's like, oh, he's hitting. He's got a couple hits here and there, but like, it doesn't matter. He still sucks. Get with some other people. That's just so frustrating to watch. And then they're like, well, Bucks managed through a lot of adversity. I'm like, is it adversity when you put yourself in fucking self-induced adversity? Put yourself in those situations. Just deep breath, Mark. And he refuses to play the kids. Like, look at all the other teams. You see the Braves.
Oh, I know.
Not either they play the kids. Put faith in the kids. Let them play for more than like 3
Honestly,
games out of every 7.
I wouldn't. Dude, just an FYI. I don't want to derail the podcast here, but your thing is off a little bit.
What thing? My mouth?
Your mouth and the sound, you keep breaking up a little bit. I don't know if
Mm.
it's something on my end or your end, but
I think it's, I don't know. There's some connection issue tonight.
My network connection is 10 out of 10
because
right
you
now.
it was mine. So I think it's
Okay.
just the website because I
Okay.
had you did it a little earlier too.
Okay, just making sure. Just
That's
making sure
fine.
it's not me.
It's just I get it. You wanted me to stop ranting about the Mets. I'd
No, no,
love
no,
to
no.
stop ranting about the Mets.
There's nothing more I love than the Mets sucking. You know that. I'm a diehard Braves fan. I've been a Braves fan
But
for
like
I'm almost 40. I turn 40 tomorrow, Mark.
you watch other teams. I know a year to go, but
I know it's sad.
I watch other teams like, oh, we're gonna bring up our kids, and they play them every day, and they perform the way that you would expect them to perform. Yeah. But like the Mets would call up a player and be like, we can play him today. He'll be off. He gets a home run. He's off. Sits the next day. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Like look at. I don't think Bryce Elder would have the year he's having if they didn't let him play the whole time. He worked
right.
through.
And Ellie De La Cruz,
fucking,
or even
that guy is like.
Even any of the other young kids that the Braves roll out there. Even last year, they had faith that Michael Harris was going to be the guy.
I mean, he's finally turning it around. Right. This year has been a little rough, but he's still Michael Harris.
Right, but it's a sophomore.
His fucking defense is probably best center fielder in the league.
You gotta let him play. Meanwhile, like the Mets dicked around Francisco Alvarez, who's right now a fucking monster.
20-something home runs, doesn't he? No, he had
16.
18. He had 18.
He leads. No, he leads the majors in home runs for catchers. It's 16 or 17. And he's only 21. He's only 21. They were like not playing him every day. I'm like, even if he's not playing, he should be in the lineup. Put him at the fucking DH. He can catch too. Like, dude's a fucking monster. So, like, when they're not playing him, they're not playing Beatty. And you know me, I go for those guys in bunt. Fucking, if you don't know what Topps bunt is, it's a stupid digital trading card thing. We don't actually spend money in it if you don't want to, but we don't know. But I like to collect the Mets. I just want to collect the Mets. But those are my two guys. And it's just and he did the same thing in Baltimore where he refused to bring in Zach Britton. Remember, it's like I wanted to save him for the save situation. Like you can't do that anymore. Like you don't worry about the save situation. If you don't get there, it's over. It's over.
You guys are
so yeah. I haven't watched it. I don't watch any baseball. I have not watched pretty much any baseball. I'll catch highlights here and there, especially on my Twitter. I have my fantasy baseball team that's middling at best. Everybody's dunking on me this year. I don't know. I have the most points scored against me all year. I got lucky last week. God, who had a no-hitter going and lost it?
I know that Hermaine had his fucking perfecto, but I don't know who the no-hitter.
Somebody had a no-hitter going and then lost it in the 8th or something. Was it Brian Bello?
Maybe.
On the Red Sox. Somebody had one going and I lost it. I was like, oh god damn, that sucks. But
it's just
I've just been getting dunked on.
There's a lot of surprising teams this year that have come out of nowhere. Like the Marlins, the Diamondbacks again. Like you expect the Brewers to be good, you expect the Dodgers to be good, you expect the Giants to be somewhat good.
Well, the Cardinals have been garbage.
The Cardinals are fucking dumpster fire.
It's because they have no pitching, and that's what the Mets' problem is too.
Like even the Phillies are just climbing back into it. Like I mean, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with again.
No, they don't have the pitching.
They don't, but they're gonna. Well, they got some. They got Wheeler and Suarez.
They really don't have the pitching. They not really.
And separate as they don't have the defense either. I mean, Trey Turner's pretty good, but the rest of them suck balls. Fucking Kyle Schwarber out in left field. Really, that's a great idea. Fucking morons.
I mean, they just don't have the pitching for a long-term success. Like, yeah, they're kind of climbing out of it. And yeah, they are better than the Mets. They're 7 games up on the Mets. The Mets pitching has been terrible, and they've only let up 14 more runs than the Phillies. So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, do you think they'll trade Scherzer or Verlander?
I don't Verlander. See that.
Scherzer, maybe. He said he'd waive his no trade clause.
I mean, maybe
a lot of fucking money to dump on somebody though, unless you're going to pay part of it. It's like what, 40 mil? I mean, shit.
And the Dodgers haven't been that great. The Diamondbacks in first place are surprising, but again, they're letting the kids play.
Yep.
Corbin Carroll's probably going to win Rookie of the Year, unless Alvarez comes out and like hits like 40 bombs as a catcher.
Yeah, I don't think the Braves have anybody who's eligible because I think Bryce Elder played last year.
Depends on how many innings he pitched.
I'm not
But
sure.
that's why the Braves have the best record, because they've allowed the least runs and they score the most runs. That's what it takes. You know
I
that,
mean,
right?
that's
They've
how.
allowed in the
Yeah,
National League, they have the least amount of runs allowed and the most scored by
yeah.
far.
They've had a 24 game streak with home run
30
with
games
a
over
home run.
500. I know.
There are 6 people on the team that have more than 15 home runs. That's fucking crazy. Okay, I mean they're 31 games over 500. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win the fucking World Series, but I mean, fuck. I mean, we beat the Rays today. They were supposed to be the best team in baseball. We're the best team in baseball. In baseball,
Probably right now, yes. But
we're
you
the
know,
best.
first half, second half, that could all change. There's just a lot of
No, I know,
surprising
and
things out there.
don't get me wrong. I know, I'm well aware, but I can't see us. So we're gonna win. We'll probably win another game out of this
Oh,
series.
dude, you could go 400 the rest of the season and still win like 85 games or 86 games or something.
We're gonna make the playoffs. It's clear. I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna probably win. I can't imagine we're gonna lose another 40 games. So we're gonna win 100 games probably. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, we're gonna get Max Free back. We're gonna get Kyle Wright back. We're gonna have all these guys. I mean, that's like half of our
guys. What are these guys?
Half of our team is fucking hurt. We lost Harris for the first month of the season.
Yeah, the Mets had that. Like, they've had some injury problems. I get it. But this is like the more interesting story. Yeah, the Braves are great and the Rays are great. But to me, the more interesting story are the teams that like should have been good or they're absolutely terrible.
Cardinals.
Like the Padres, the Cardinals. Oh,
I think
the Cardinals are bad.
Honestly, I think the Cardinals is more shocking. The
Cardinals is definitely more shocking. But you know, they've had weird runs before where they looked bad and then like end up making the playoffs.
That's like the year when they had David Freese. That year where they were like borderline the whole year, and all of a sudden they just took off.
Or even didn't they win like 17 games in September last year or the year before? Like something like ridiculous to make the playoffs.
They always do that shit, and then they lose.
Yeah, I mean they're 15 under 500. They're last place in their division, and it's bad. It's really bad.
I'd have to imagine. Like, I don't think they're in sell mode. I don't think anybody's really in sell mode yet, but it's getting damn close.
Oh, the Royals, the Athletics,
the Royals are.
But the Nationals, the Rockies. Those are the only 4 teams that are in sell mode.
Who do you even trade from the fucking Royals, though? You know what I mean? The Athletics have never not been in sell mode. Okay.
Who? Sal Perez?
Nobody's gonna take him. He's like fucking 40.
You need a catcher.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, weirder things have happened.
Is he even having a good year?
He's got 15 homers. He's hitting only 245, but you know, you take a guy like that just because he's a veteran presence, he's won a World Series, he's been there before, that kind of thing. And he might be on like the last year of his deal. No, I apologize. He is not. He is signed for 3 more years at $20 million a year. He's not going anywhere.
God damn, he's 33. He's not 40. He looks like he's 40.
I don't know. Aroldis Chapman. That's a big name. That's probably going to get traded.
But he just got traded to Texas.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to baseball.
I mean, Texas is having a great year too. That's fucking surprising. Right.
So as far as pieces, if you've got free agents, that's all they've got.
Like we were talking about the Nationals yesterday. Who do the fucking Nationals have that anybody would want?
Nobody.
Exactly. It's fucking brutal. The Cardinals have some pieces, but they're not going to trade any of them. I mean, nobody. They're not going to trade
Trevor Williams would be like the only piece, and I liked him when he was on the Mets. He's doing okay. He's really more of a 5th starter / like swing guy, but you're not going to get much for him.
I see.
Candelario is a free agent after this year. He could go.
Yeah, he'd probably get traded.
He'd probably get traded.
The White Sox are definitely sellers. I see them trading Cease or fucking Giolito.
Giolito's gone, probably. Yeah, probably. Cease is not going anywhere because he's there for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. He's also young.
He's there for a long time. I'm trying to look. Tim Anderson's got an option. He might get traded. Yeah, Grandal. He stinks now, though, doesn't he?
What about Lubob?
What about who?
Lubob. Luis Robert, whatever.
Oh, he's there. He's signed for like years. He's signed till 26. He's got options till 2027. He's not getting moved. They spent all their money on fucking Benintendi, and he sucks.
I know, it's fucking hilarious, isn't it? I was watching that. I watched what was it? I watched MLB Network every once in a while, just because it's like it's on and I can watch
it's
it whenever
on.
I
It's
want.
we've got it.
Background noise. It's fantastic.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's hitting, but he's not hitting anything of substance.
No,
You know what I mean?
no,
The dude can hit. He can definitely hit. He's just not hitting
not
anything
right
good.
now. Yeah,
No, he's got 87 hits. He's batting 282. He's not bad. He's just not hitting. He's never been a
they're
home
all
run hitter.
singles. But are they all singles?
I mean, clearly, but why would you sign this guy to that term of a deal? Like 5 years, 75 million? That's fucking insanity.
I know.
Insane.
I know.
He's 29 years old. Like, who did he like? It just doesn't make any sense.
372 slugging. Oh,
I know what I'm saying. He's hitting nothing. Terrible. He's hitting nothing.
He's got 23 doubles, which is weird, but only one home run. So like he can still hit doubles, but he can't get a home run. That's really weird.
I'm curious.
I like doubles. Like doubles are always good. Doubles translate in every park.
Yeah.
But no, the fact that he has no home runs from like 17 2 years ago, that's a little weird. Anyway, Benintendi, whatever. Chicago's a mess. Also, sure. I always like looking through teams, and I don't really know everybody on every team, but there are some baseball players' names that shouldn't be baseball players because of their name. Well, no, those we were talking about good names.
Yeah, good names. Good name, bad name.
Bad names like Aaron Bummer. I'm sorry. I don't want a pitcher named Aaron Bummer on my team.
Isn't he on the White Sox? Weren't we just talking about that?
Yeah, and on the Dodgers, there's James Outman. I don't want a guy. I don't want a hitter named Outman. He should be a pitcher. That's a pitcher's name.
He's actually pretty good.
He is pretty good. He had a hard start, and I think he's like trailed off a bit. But Outman is a pitcher.
You know what's funny? And to lean back,
there's another name I can't remember either, but there's another good one out there.
To lean back on the Dodgers a little bit, they're not having the year they thought they were going to have either.
It doesn't matter as long as they make the playoffs. I think that's fine. This long season, especially with like all these playoff spots now. So the regular season almost becomes kind of meaningless.
I know
when you've got so many things. So it is kind of sad. So when like half the league makes the playoffs, all you have to do is get in, and then you've got a chance. So if you're built for a short series like the Dodgers are, it doesn't matter anymore.
But are they?
Well, their pitchers are all hurt. It depends on like it depends on your pitching. It depends like if you're built for a short series, you're built like you've got 3 aces and then guys that you can trust in the bullpen that you can use multiple days in a row because you have days off in between. So like that's what hurts the Mets. Like they've got older people in the bullpen, so they don't always get used on consecutive days. But in the playoffs, there's no consecutive days really. You get days off in between.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to put 2 people up side by side. Okay? Let me hang on
a second. The people who only listen miss like 10% of the shit here.
You're thinking too hard. All right. So I can do this through, I can't remember how to do this. I'm a little tipsy. I had like 6 beers at Chili's. Oh wait, I can do it this way. Okay, compare. Here we go. All right. So today, would you take a guy? I'm looking for. I want like most recent. How do you get the most recent? What the fuck? God damn it!
What are we doing here? Are we playing Immaculate Grid or what?
We're not playing Immaculate Grid.
I didn't know it was like a daily thing. It's like Wordle. So
I can do that every day. Fuck that. All right,
I want to just play it like all over and over again. I would just want like give me categories and see how many I can get right. Today I got 7 out of 9.
All right, so would you take a guy that's hitting? So right now has 84 hits, 29 home runs, 70 RBIs, but's batting 254 versus a guy who had
right now.
Okay, listen. Or a guy who has 111 hits, is batting 320, and has 15 home runs. And yeah, okay, I'll say
give me the OPS. What's the OPS?
OPS. Well, I mean, it's gonna be different. 939 is the OPS. The OPS plus is 150 for the second person. The OPS for the first one is 938. The OPS plus is 146. So it's not that much. I mean, a little bit of a difference, but not that much. Actually, not even the OPS is not even that much of a difference at all. Actually, it's like a 1.001.
Yeah, it's really not that much of a difference. Do they play the same position?
Yes. You know who it is. You got to know.
One's got to be Shohei, right?
Nope.
Who has that many home runs? Pete?
No, the other person. The leader of the National League, my friend. Matt Olson.
Like I told you, I haven't been paying attention.
Matt Olson.
And who's the other guy?
Freddie Freeman.
I'd rather have Freddie Freeman.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
He's not hitting as many home runs, and his OPS is still the same. So his on-base percentage is probably a lot higher.
He's got 20 more hits.
Not about the hits; it's about the on-base percentage.
Well, I know, but and Freddie Freeman also walks a lot more.
Right.
So that's not. But honestly, he strikes out a hell of a lot less. But that's Matt Olson. That's the cross to bear.
Right.
We
so
get to 30. Matt Olson's gonna have fucking 50 home runs this year.
See, Matt Olson. There's too many variables. Matt Olson hitting great. Yes, Matt Olson is having a great season.
That being said, against lefties? That being said, though, Matt Olson has also walked 14 more times than Freddie Freeman. Somehow, I don't even know how that's possible. Doesn't make any sense.
What's the walk rate?
I don't fucking know. What am I, a fucking statistician? I have no.
Look, you're starting to give me stats here. I'm fucking going with it. So
this podcast is so boring right now.
Yes, I know. So Freddie Freeman to me.
Don't get me wrong. I love Freddie Freeman. I do.
I feel like he can hit everybody. He's going to hit lefties. I don't know if Olson can. Can he? I have no idea. Like I said.
I mean, to a degree. I don't think he hits all of them. I mean, obviously he strikes out. He's already struck out 105 times this year. But he's also walked 54 times, which I think is, I mean, he only walked 75 times last year. I mean, that's fucking, you're more than obviously more than halfway there. There was one year.
That's a really hard comparison. I mean, it's not that hard, but you're talking about two guys playing first base.
Very close.
Olson probably bats cleanup every day. I don't think Freeman's batting cleanup.
I think Freeman.
Also, that Braves lineup, like you don't want them on base. So, like he gets a lot of hittable balls, and if you're going to pitch around anybody, it's going to be him because
Matt Olson is batting fourth, or he's batting cleanup.
Yeah. By the way, Freddie Freeman has 8 steals. I don't know if you knew that.
That's fucking crazy.
Matt Olson
has 2 triples this year, which is kind of surprising.
Freeman is walking less, actually.
Dude, Matt Olson has 8 solo bases his entire career.
He's not running.
He's not running any bases down.
Well, let me just. I feel like you can neutralize Matt Olson in a late game. So as a Mets fan, okay, Freddie has fucking killed us for so long.
He was like the Chipper Jones of that era.
He's the Chipper Jones of the next Chipper. Like once Chipper was done, it was immediately replaced by Freddie fucking Freeman. So yes, it sucked. I feel like Freddie is more well-rounded, where you can't just like, I'm going to throw a lefty against him. Like this year against lefties, he's hitting 307. Like you can't pitch around him. This year, lefties against Matt Olson, 213.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And you're talking an OPS 699 for Olson versus an OPS 1007 for Freeman. That's the difference. That's why you take, because in the playoffs, you can neutralize a Matt Olson. In a late game situation with runners on base, just throw a fucking lefty at him. He's not going to hit. Like,
I don't remember Freddie Freeman being that great in the playoffs, to be honest with you.
I just closed all the windows, goddamn it. I thought we were done with the baseball talk.
Yeah, you don't remember? Well, in the World Series year, he batted 318. But I mean, he had 2 home runs, and it had to be a lot of 6 games. So I mean, that
I
was
mean,
no. I'm sorry. Wait, no. That's actually just through the whole. That's that one series. He had 2 home runs, so he actually was okay in the World Series. But he had fucking 8 strikeouts in 6 games versus the Dodgers. About a 286.
well, a lot of times the playoffs are, if you get knocked out in the first round and you don't hit in 3 games or 4,
Yeah, it's
it could
rough.
be really
Well,
rough on your stats.
2021,
Like a Rod.
2021, they won. So I mean, it's a little bit different, but yeah, I get what you're saying. All right, enough baseball talk. Can we talk about the submarine that imploded?
Yes. Nine. By the way, 947 playoff OPS for Freddie. That's pretty good.
I'm not surprised. I mean,
So yeah,
I'm not denoting that he's a great player.
I mean, hasn't everybody talked about the sub imploding enough? Really?
Probably. Okay, what do you want to talk about then?
I don't know. Question for you.
Okay.
Question. What has imploded worse? Would that be the Mets season or the submarine?
Mets season. They dumped a lot
The
of money
Mets
into those
season?
couple of pitchers.
Well, it was $250K for one trip on that thing.
Yeah, for one person. Yes. It looks like you're making us. Looks like you're making smoochy faces to the microphone.
Smoochy faces.
Hello. Oh, still frozen.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, yeah. So the Mets. I don't know. I can't even imagine. Even thinking about going on that thing terrifies me. The thought of it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not anywhere near coherent enough where I'd go on a fucking submarine anywhere.
I can't even
bottom
imagine
of the fucking
being in that enclosed of a space like that with 4 other people.
Do you remember
like 3 hours?
I
don't even like being in a small car for that long with people.
What was the Disney ride where you could see the ocean, the water beneath you? Do you remember?
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Nah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. You weren't underneath the water though. It was just like the bottom of the boat was like see-through. You could see through the bottom.
Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. Well, that's a Disneyland.
No, that wasn't it. Because I mean, this is you're talking about. I haven't been to Disney World in fucking.
It was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Submarine Voyage. It was there till '94. They got rid of it.
But the 20,000 Leagues.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not there. It was replaced with Seven Dwarves Mine Train now. But yeah, it was a 20-minute submarine ride through like a lagoon. And it like barely went under.
Were you underwater though? Okay, all right. Yes, that was it. Looking at it now, that was definitely it. I was on that. I went on that. It's pretty cool.
I never went on that. No, I can't like be. I mean, I don't think I was there ever when it was open. Maybe I was. Maybe I did go on. I don't know. We went when I was like 5. I don't remember most of that trip.
That's a pretty cool looking submarine though.
I just can't imagine the thought process. I don't understand the fucking. My kid loves the Titanic, man. I don't get it. He's obsessed with it.
Like the Titanic, the movie, or just in general?
Just anything Titanic. I mean, got books. He plays like games on Roblox that are Titanic themed. He got like a Titanic scale model. Just so much Titanic. He watches the movies. He watches other Titanic movies, garbage movies too.
I feel like the documentary stuff where they go down there and look at the shit is kind of cool. I mean, I'm not fascinated by it or anything. I don't. The movie.
I just don't understand. There's so many other ships that have sunk. Why Titanic? Why?
Because it's one of them that you can't really get to that easily.
Who cares?
Exactly. I don't give a shit. I'm just telling you. That's why people are fascinated with it.
It's been 100 years. Why are we well, we got to go down there and look at it? Look at it for what? What's
rusted,
there?
It's rusted to shit.
You going to find mermaids or some shit? Like, what are we looking for?
Oh, we never talked about the fact that I watched that shitty movie. Oh, man.
What? We never.
No, and her far apart eyeballs. No, let's not talk about that. I don't want to get banned.
We're not talking about that. That's done.
I don't want to get. Yeah, it was really.
I don't understand why the obsession over it, and why do you need to go? What's wrong with like you could just slap on a VR headset.
You literally
and
can
like
now,
and watch a camera and be like a first person thing. I'll fucking splash water on you too. You can really feel like you're under the water, like a 5D ride. You know, I just don't understand. I don't understand that. I would never do anything like that. I can't even imagine spending $250K for that
per person. So that dude spent $500K.
And the dude's a billionaire and he cheaped out on things. It's such ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
And the sad part is, like, after this happened, I mean, it's pretty. I knew they were dead day one. Like, I told Haley, I'm like, they're dead. There's no, like, they said they heard the noises and shit down there. Like, they're fucking dead, dude. They died day one.
The lawsuits that are coming to come out from this are going to be, like, the discovery process is going to be insane.
The sad part is like the fucking family doesn't need any of the money. They're fucking loaded. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
And the dude that went to the Blink-182 concert, good for you, man.
People were like tearing him up, like, oh, parents are, dad's missing or whatever. Let the guy live his fucking life. Leave him alone.
So many fucking memes. It was so great. Hello there.
Oh my god, dude! Like, the wife got on. It's like sending me video after video. I'm like, all right, like, what do you want? Submersible talk? I get stuck in these little loops.
Yeah, I know.
They last for like 3 days.
What's really funny is now that I've watched like one person play Super Mario Brothers, are only up now, which is the new thing. That's all I get. I don't even get Pawn Stars anymore. I used to get like 15 Pawn Stars videos.
That was like a week. That was like a week of Pawn Stars and a week of the other one, the other Pawn show.
Hardcore Pawn.
Pawn.
Where they yell at everybody all the time and the black people get
there
mad.
Was like a week of that. And then there was I was stuck on Down with the Sickness talk for like a week. Do you know what that is?
No, I know. Okay.
They were replacing songs and making like the noises from Down with the Sickness. Like,
well, I know I sent you a couple of like where they put in LA Nights, in the fucking thing. Oh, so good. So good. Like, there's some clever people.
I got those for a couple of days, but like you get it wants to feed you like a loop of like it's only like a couple of days and then it'll go away. I've been getting ads for this weird migraine thing. Have you seen those? I've never searched for migraines in my life. Did they think I have migraines? Whatever. It's like this thing that you put in your ear, and I'm like, this doesn't work. There's no way this thing fucking work. Today, I got a TikTok from like a month ago saying like, don't ever fucking use these.
That's fucking hilarious.
Don't ever have my eardrum, and I'm having issues. It really damaged my ear. Don't use these things. And I'm like, well, okay then. Mm-hmm. I would never buy anything that advertises on TikTok.
Now I definitely have migraines because it blew out my fucking eardrum.
Right. I would never buy anything on TikTok. It's like the tagline is always like, modern medicine doesn't want you to get better. Yes, they do. You think they want to see the same assholes in every week over and over again? I know I don't. I wouldn't. If I was a doctor, I'd be like, get the fucking, hey, this guy again? Like,
we were going to do something.
I'm not a doctor.
We forgot. We got to do the woke counter thing. I forgot all about that.
The what?
The woke counter.
Oh, well, whatever.
We got to watch just pressers of
I can't bring myself to watch more than like 3 minutes of anything Ron DeSantis. I showed you that fucking ad, right?
Oh, I know. It's fucking terrible.
It's fucking ridiculous. And I feel like people that haven't seen it need to watch it. He's like the super anti-woke DeSantis ad.
I don't think anybody...
One of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
I don't think anybody really understands what that word means.
It doesn't mean anything.
No, it means like... To be woke just came out of nowhere, but it's supposed to mean like you're against injustice, not against like fucking gays and everything else.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nothing. The way he's using it means nothing. Of course,
it doesn't mean anything in general. Quit being woke. Quit being what?
Fucking talking about.
Quit wanting like equal rights for people. Like
social injustice to go away. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? What the fuck?
Look, of all the people, we're white. Straight males, like and I think it's still ridiculous all this other shit out there. It's like wokeness. Like, man, I fucking hate that. It's woke. I fucking hate when people use that term. I hate when people say I'm an alpha male, you a beta male. Like, no, shut the fuck up with that alpha beta shit. That's fucking garbage.
And we didn't talk. We missed the whole Bud Light making people queers kind of thing.
Oh, God.
Like for a while.
No, we did talk about that, I believe, on the last podcast. We definitely did touch up on that.
Did we?
Because we were talking about the top 20 selling beers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes,
yeah,
so we did touch up on that. And like, Bud Light's not the most. Oh, see, we'll go woke, go broke. That's fucking stupid. Go woke, go broke.
What's funny is that they didn't backtrack, which I mean I kind of appreciate because they're like, fuck it, they don't fucking care. You don't want to buy our beer? I hate the people that are saying, oh yeah, they're giving Bud Light away for free at all these bars. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not giving Bud Light away for free. Nobody's giving shit away for free. There's nothing free in this world, bud. I promise you. I had 6 Bud Lights at fucking Chili's today. I paid for every single one. I promise you. It's only because they don't have Busch Light on tap.
I was gonna say, like, Bud, what? They have no Busch Light for you?
No,
come on.
I only drink Busch Light at home. Busch Latte. Okay,
it's still Busch though. Same company.
I know. Fucking retarded. I mean, it's just such a fucking stupid thing.
It is so stupid. People want to get one thing to the next. It's a non like I can't imagine living your life about one thing and then being outraged about another thing and then being outraged. It's one thing for me because I'm just an angry motherfucker.
No,
like, to have that kind of outrage about like a specific thing and then just for it to change. Like my outrages haven't changed over time.
You know what I love?
Generally the same.
You know what I love is when I'm outraged about something and you try to rationalize it. Like I try doing that to you and you fucking lose it even more.
I know. I fucking
do that shit all the time.
I mean, that's what we try to do. It's because we generally have the same outrages, and then when we have different outrages, we're like, what is this? How dare you? We're supposed to be the same. We're supposed to have the same outrages.
Listen, you know what the funny thing is like the fact that they're pushing, like they're trying to make our kids gay and all this other crap and pride and all this stuff. Pride's been around for fucking 30 years, bro.
School? Dude, they don't
teach them.
They're trying to get my kid to learn math for fuck's sake. The last thing if you don't know what 3 plus 3 is, you're a fag. You know.
Listen, if they can get my kid to pay attention for 8 hours a day, they can barely do that. Okay, they're not gonna turn them gay. I promise you. Okay, there's no fucking chance. Plus, listen, you can bitch and moan all you want. Pride's been around for like fucking 40 years. That's not going away either, man. And they've been putting shirts and shit in every fucking store for the last 40 fucking years. Why the fuck all of a sudden now Kid Rock shooting up some Bud Light is going to make you fucking crazy MAGA morons go fucking...
Anyway, Kid Rock came from a rich family. He's never been poor.
I don't know, fucking douche.
Anyway, so...
Fucking douche.
I don't know. We may have talked about it already, but like at one point my kid was learning about slavery.
Probably. We probably didn't talk about this.
So they were learning about slavery and civil war and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know exactly what they're learning. Home and starts like saying things, and I said, "I'm like, Micah, clean your room, do this, help me with this." Dad, why are you treating me like a slave?
Yeah, we did talk about this.
Like what? Like, can you imagine if I was like, what the kind of woke bullshit they're teaching my kid?
You're not a slave. You're a white kid.
You're not a slave. You're a white boy. Imagine if I was a different person, like how outraged that would be. So, it's just so exhausting to me. And like all you do is watch Fox News. I know that's all you do. You watch Fox News, and on the weekends when it's not Hannity, and watch some Jesus movie or some conservative bullshit movie, or Hallmark for fuck's sake.
And it's funny because like even Fox News really isn't Fox News anymore.
Right,
they fired Tucker Carlson.
So they've been probably watching Newsmax or whatever,
News Nation or some
like
shit.
Crazy super right wing thing that they can get. It's just I can't ever. And yet
I watch local news.
I'm still if things are happening, I will gladly go on and read a couple sites, different sites, just to get like a general idea. I don't stick to one site. Well, I want to read like a couple different sites to see what people are saying about some big event, a shooting, the submarine, student loan things, whatever. You don't just go to one. You can't go to one because everybody's got some sort of a lean. So you need the full story from multiple sites. Yeah, people can't be bothered to do that.
Even the AP is kind of leaning at this point to the left. It's fucking crazy.
No, but AP seems like it leans to the left because the truth is left leaning.
Most of the time.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like reality has a left leaning slant. So AP and Reuters are as bare bones as you're going to get.
In that aspect, yeah, for like your basic news.
But like for me, the only thing I'm interested in, what restaurant are they building in my area? That's what concerns me. Okay,
So
we're getting
apparently they're building a fucking Checkers here.
we have a Checkers in the mall near us, but that mall is getting knocked down except for Bass Pro.
Really?
Yes, yo, you know where Bass Pro
Yeah.
is in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
At some point, the whole rest of the mall and leaving Bass Pro.
Why?
Because nobody wants to. There's nobody in that mall anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
And then the other
Malls
mall
are
on the
kinda
other
dying.
half, the other half is like getting in danger too.
Malls are kind of dead.
It depends. Capital City Mall by me is in great shape. It's because they just added a Dave and Buster's, a brand new. There's a Permanente Brothers, a brand new Outback, a Wine and Spirits, a Walmart right next door. Like they got things there, brings people in.
True.
That's what it comes down to.
Well, the mall here is pretty popular. I mean, there's a bunch of shit around it too. So I mean, it's not like it's not.
But like
popular.
we're getting all these different restaurants. Like we're getting a Raising Cane's. We're getting a Mike's Hot Chicken, I think it's called, which is like one of the fastest growing chains in America. We're getting one of those.
Well, you talking about like Mike's Hot Honey? Is it the same guy?
No, it's like some Dave's Hot Chicken.
Maybe okay.
It's Dave's Hot Chicken. It's a big chain that's coming. It's like one of the fastest growing chains in America right now.
The fucking logo is hilarious.
So that's coming. And you always this area people always like, when are we getting a Cheesecake Factory? Well, we're getting a Costco like right near my house. So we just got a Trader Joe's. Like that's the only thing I care about. National news is one thing. The local news, like that's kind of more important to me, obviously.
We've shopped at Trader Joe's like maybe twice in the last 2 months. It's actually not bad.
The only problem is that the layout of my store is really weird, and
is it like
kind of hard to go up and down each aisle?
Kind of like catty cornered. Yeah, it's weird.
It's like everything's
really weird. I don't know. That's how it is.
It's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's kind of how it is.
No, but they have good stuff.
Dude, they have these fucking gummies. Oh man, they're so good. Oh, I just love gummies, man. I just love fucking gummies.
Yeah.
I do. I love gummy candy. As long as I
mean, I love gum candy too, but I like sour gummy candy. I'm a big sour fan.
They have these sour gummy candies there. They're like I don't know, they're like the shape of like sea animals, I guess. But they're
I'm gonna have to fucking go.
They're fucking delicious. Buy them, all of them.
I'll have to go and look.
My dogs love their dog treats. They have like banana peanut butter dog treats. They're very good for them. I don't know.
I have a dog, so
you should get one. Then they can feed it dog treats.
No thanks.
No,
my
don't
kid's
get
allergic.
Don't get a dog.
My kid's allergic to them.
Of course, my kid was allergic to dogs.
So before we go, because we're running low on time here, there was a story I meant to share with you because I found it earlier today. There was somebody dumped a bunch of snakes in a park in Pennsylvania.
Burn that park to the fucking ground.
And they can't find them all.
Oh my God. No. Just leave it alone. Nope. Move away.
So there's the police, 4 of the snakes, 5 snakes were released, right? So they've only found 1. So 4 of the snakes are out there. So the police are like, if anyone in the area sees a 7-foot python, a
7-foot python, how are you missing that?
I don't know. Another 7-foot rat snake and 2 juvenile pythons, 1.5 feet long. Please call the police.
What asshole released these into the fucking park?
I don't know. I don't know. Why would you bring snakes to the park? Maybe they were getting in trouble.
Maybe.
I don't understand.
So they just cut them loose.
Well, he's just like, I'm just gonna dump them all in the park. Like this is their natural habitat. I guess. I don't know.
No, it's not a fucking man-made park. Not as the habitat for a python. It's called the anacondas. Let's go. What the fuck?
A 7-foot snake. I feel like would be kind of easy to see, right?
Right? Not if it's blended in with the grass.
This is like outside Pittsburgh too. So I don't think a 7-foot python is really indigenous to the Pittsburgh area.
Oh my god, somebody's got a fucking snake up their ass when they sit on the toilet.
The good thing is they're non-venomous, but like, they ain't gonna stop people from fucking freaking out.
If I saw a 7-foot snake right now, you would hear a sound out of me you've never heard before.
Understand why people would do that. Like, and also think about the logistics of that for a minute, right? So you wherever you had them to begin with, and then bring them all to the park, and then somehow release them all in the park.
They're
5 snakes. Like, it's not just 4; it's 5 snakes.
But yeah, and 3 of them are like 7 feet long. So what the fuck?
So were they just like? Do you just bring them in like these tiny ass little tanks?
You know who's not? You know who's not going to fix this problem? Indiana Jones.
He hates snakes.
He hates snakes.
My kid has been asking me to watch Indiana Jones. We watched the first 2 so far. I'm like, oh, real movies we can watch together. Very excited.
Did he like him at least?
Oh yeah, he did. He thought it was like, I was like, dude, you probably don't want to like when they do the ripping the heart out and then Temple of Doom. Like, dude, you probably don't want to watch this part. Like Kalima, he rips the heart out. He's like, what's happening to that guy? I'm like, he ripped his heart out, man.
He's dead, bro. Yeah. So, I mean, that maybe he's having skip the Crystal Skull one.
No, he wants to watch the new one because he kept seeing ads for it all the time. So we're gonna skip. It's not that bad. I've seen worse movies, but I gotta start Last Crusade. And I was like, oh, what's he? I'm like, he looks for the Holy Grail. And he's like, what's the Holy Grail? I'm like, you're 11 and you don't know what the Holy Grail is? What are they teaching you at school? About slavery? Boy, God damn it, what are they teaching you at school?
God damn it, we ain't no queers in this house. You're learning about the Holy Grail.
Yeah, you need to learn about the Holy Grail, boy.
These colors don't run. I saw a dude wearing a shirt that said that today. I'm like, really, man? Come on. America.
Oh, God, America. Anyway,
listen, I appreciate America just as much as the next person, but at the same time, we're not the greatest country in the world. We're a bunch of fucking morons out here, okay? Literally a bunch of fucking morons and people that follow these fucking totem leaders that mean nothing to anybody. Fuck the government. Sorry, fuck them. They don't need to exist half the time.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes.
Why do they have to exist? Well, you're just because you work for the fucking government, you asshole.
I don't even work for the important part. But imagine if there was none, it'd be fucking chaos.
I like
chaos. People
chaos.
Thinking that they can do whatever the fuck they want all the fucking time.
That's all they do now. What are you talking about?
There are limits.
Barely.
There are limits.
Barely fucking limits.
And
come on.
More importantly, I'm talking about like what you can do in your own home. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I really don't give a fuck. I'm not going to send somebody into your house unless you're like raping kids or some bullshit. Okay? Whatever you do in your own fucking house is your own fucking business. But don't take it outside. What all politicians are. That's not true, and you know that.
It is true, actually.
Some people actually do care about your rights.
Who? Name one. Why am I so blurry?
They're all Democrats. I don't know. Why are you so blurry?
I don't know.
Mostly Democrats. Ain't no Republican cares about you. No, not in the way that you.
Only my unborn baby.
Yes, they love your unborn baby more than they love you. But
they don't fucking care about us.
A lot of people don't like the government because of the bureaucracy, and the bureaucracy is what people hate. It's the slowdown on things. You look at like what happened in Pittsburgh and Philly. Fucking the bridge collapsed on 95, and they fixed it in like 2 weeks.
That's fucking crazy. They can't fix it. They couldn't fix anything out here when that hurricane happened. Now, it took fucking 6 months.
Right. So like when government works and stops being like fucking retarded, it works. But a lot of people spend a lot of time investing in efforts to fucking block everything because that's all they do. So they can dismantle it and run it however they want to run it.
That's either side though. That's not just one side or the other.
No, we're not either siding that. We're not both siding that bullshit.
Come on. You're the furthest left person I know. I'm not any one of them. I don't fucking care either way. I think they all.
That's a horseshit argument I hear a lot. Oh, either side. And while they're some
all fucking shitty. Come on.
While there are some Democrats that are like that, there are plenty that are not. And you don't hear about them. You don't hear about them because the news doesn't play them.
Pennsylvania elected a dude who's basically dead. I mean, come on.
he cares. He fucking cares. He wants to legalize weed. He wants to
Yeah,
do
because
lots
he
of
wants
things
to
to
fucking
help
smoke
people.
it to save him from whatever
He
fucking
doesn't even
weirdo
want to. He
disease he
knows that
has.
it's good
Dude,
for the economy.
I'm gonna wear a hoodie and shorts and
Fucking
become a
A, man. I would love to
politician.
wear a hoodie and shorts.
Oh,
That's like
dude.
that is the Pennsylvania
Ugh.
wardrobe of choice. A hoodie and
He's
shorts.
fucking. He can barely speak. He's fucking terrible. Listen, I'm not a right guy or a left
You
guy.
should like
He
John
fucking
Fetterman
sucks.
because he's a good guy.
Nah, they're all
He's
suck.
a good guy.
No, they're all fucking suck. They all fucking
No,
suck.
there are good ones out there. You got to get out of the cesspool that you're in.
Nah,
Yes.
they all suck.
Well, no, you're just going to be moving to another cesspool run by fucking shitheads.
I'm moving to Pennsylvania.
And you're moving to an area run by shitheads.
They're all shitheads. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where I moved to. I lived in North Carolina. They're all shitheads. Roy Cooper is the biggest shithead of all time.
No.
He's pretty shitty.
I don't know who that is, but definitely Ron DeSantis is up there.
Well, I mean, he's a pretty big shithead, but I mean, yeah.
But like there are other states, the politicians you don't hear about are the ones that are actually doing things and they don't have you have nothing to complain about. So you don't hear about them.
Nah. They all suck. I don't care. I don't care about any single one of them. They don't care about me either, so I don't fucking care.
Some people do.
Meh, not really.
Some
I don't think they do. I think there's a bottom line to everything, and they all make a shit ton of fucking money, and it doesn't fucking matter.
You don't think Bernie Sanders?
No.
Why not?
About buying another fucking house. Fuck that guy. I mean, I don't give a shit. I mean, I like Bernie Sanders better than Donald Trump.
Well, right.
All he cares about is his fucking money. Fuck that guy.
He only has money like recently. That's like a semi-recent thing because he wrote a book.
Let him go sit on a fucking park bench and I'll meme him into other shit. Okay? Fuck him too. Fuck them all. I don't fucking care. I'm not going to vote anymore. I don't care.
God damn it, Jim. You better fucking vote.
I'm not voting for anybody.
That's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do. They want you to not vote. A non-vote is a vote for DeSantis. That's what it is.
A vote for who? I didn't vote for anybody.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I wrote myself in.
When you don't vote, you vote for the person that you hate. You can vote for nobody else. You can vote for somebody stupid. Vote for the stupidest fuck. Go write in Bugs Bunny on the fucking thing.
Oh no, I write somebody in. Like
I voted for my wife one time. Remember?
I
Do you remember that?
That's a long story. Yes,
that is a funny story. But I voted for her one, and I won't do it again. But now I just write in Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Like there are times when there's not even somebody to vote for, because in Pennsylvania it's a closed primary. So whatever party you're affiliated with is the only party you can vote for.
That's why I'm unaffiliated. So what does that matter?
In Pennsylvania, you wouldn't be able to vote in the primaries.
Good. I don't want to vote. Fuck them.
So I voted like when there is no candidate, because sometimes it is. It's like basically you're just giving the election to this person. I fucking hate that. I would run in elections just so people would have nobody. Like so you have to run against somebody, but I'm not allowed to by law.
Well, not now. You could quit and then run.
I'm not fucking quitting my job. I'd get paid less money. But I would like it's just that's what happens. Like you get all these people, you get the worst possible candidates in because they're running unopposed. All you gotta do is win one election and you're fucking guaranteed to get that. Like that's the problem in America is like people don't care. You should care. You should vote every election every time.
No, the problem is that anybody can fucking run for the most part. Like why is Herschel Walker running for anything? Like why is like half?
Why are people voting for him? Because they put the money behind him.
Fucking MAGA dumbasses,
right?
And then they
every time you don't
fraud. Every
time you don't vote, you give them more power.
I think that there's two sides to every fucking coin. I hate both of them. I don't fucking care, dude. I'm gonna stay in my own lane and not fucking worry about any of this shit. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think the Ron DeSantis shit is fucking hilarious. I think he's the biggest. He almost looks worse than fucking Trump at this point.
He's worse.
Trump is like
people fucking love him.
Yeah, because he didn't shut down the fucking state. That's the only reason why. It's the only reason why.
Because a lot of fucking people died.
Exactly.
A lot of people died.
These people are fucking blind. They love Trump for the same fucking reason. For no reason, because he's not a politician. But guess what? He's the biggest fucking politician of all time. He's been politicking for the last 40 fucking years. On TV,
like 45
fucking news. What?
You know, he like Ron DeSantis is only like 48.
No, 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 no.
Really,
I'm
right?
talking about Trump. I'm just saying,
Oh, well,
like
Trump is an
he,
asshole.
he's been politic. I'm saying, like he almost looks worse than fucking Trump at this point. He looks like a fucking moron. Him and his dumb fucking head
Just
movements and shit.
anytime you don't vote, you even if you vote, even I don't care. You just you let these
Oh, I
big
mean,
assholes
like I don't
win.
vote for one or the other anymore. I just vote for whatever the fuck I want to write in. I don't give a shit. I'll vote fucking independent at that point. Like, I mean, I don't know what the
That's what
likelihood
they
of
want you to do. They have
or
set it up for so long that they don't want you to. They want you to feel like your vote is meaningless and you shouldn't vote. That's exactly how you feel.
yeah, I don't
You
fucking
shouldn't
care.
feel like that.
I don't fucking care. I mean, it's not about being meaningless or not. Like, I don't want to vote for either one of the candidates because they both suck. I'm
In
not gonna. Why should I pick a lesser of two fucking evils? I don't
in
fucking care.
in a major national, that's really the only national thing we vote for, right? So it's president. It's every 4 years.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really vote for.
The only well, that's the only thing, right? The only, but there's so many other things that are going on at a much individual level, a much closer level to you, that if you only vote every 4 years, you're missing out on other things that
Uh,
affect you. I mean, for not for you for long, but things that will affect you on a day-to-day basis. The president affects you what every once in a blue moon on an
not
individual
really.
level, but when you don't vote on the individual level and you get these little elections where only like 2,000 people vote, that's the kind of shit that really will affect you.
I don't even think I voted this election. To be honest with you, I don't
I
remember.
can't even remember the last time I didn't vote. 15
Mm,
years ago, maybe more.
I just don't fucking. It's not into it
I
anymore.
vote in the primaries because it directly affects
I hate
the
that.
wife's job
I
because
hate.
she works for the county.
I hate that. What it's turned into is these old. I mean, it's been like this forever. You have these old fucking idiots in there. Like Trump's 74, 72. Biden's fucking 80. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I
Like, what the
that's what
fuck? Like,
the
literally. I mean,
machine
no offense, dude. I
the
mean, if you like,
machine pushes that
if you
towards
like,
that.
if you like Fetterman, that's fine. But that dude's like,
He had a stroke at the worst possible time, and he's getting
exactly.
better.
And somehow he got elected. It's fucking crazy to me. I'm not saying
Well,
he's
I
not
better than
deserving.
fucking Dr. Oz. I can't even
Well,
imagine.
man, no, I know, but I'm saying I wouldn't have been able to vote for Dr. Oz, but I would have wrote in probably like Matt Damon or something.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. But you know, it's just like what the fuck are we doing? Like, who cares? Like, this is fucking stupid. Like, half these people that are Lauren Boeberts or the fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is voting for these fucking morons?
Exactly. Fucking
But
moron.
and no, those are two like extremely right leaning fucking idiots.
And
But
they give
like,
them power because they run these districts are right. So they're
well, the
so
Marjorie Taylor Greene one is very
gerrymandered.
like
Right. There was so
thing in
a lot
Georgia.
like Gates is like gerrymandered to shit, his district.
Mhm.
So like they're gerrymandered, they get representation in for an area that
That
doesn't
dude,
necessarily mean it. I'm
That Gates
surprised
he should be in prison anyway.
he
That
should be
fucking
in fucking
creeper.
prison, but they don't want to like they're scared to fucking charge him with. If he wasn't in office, he would have been charged. I guarantee it.
It's a lot of do nothing, man. That's all they are. They're a lot of do nothings. Both sides. I mean, they don't do much for anybody. I mean, even
They
like
try. A lot of people
some.
try. But it's the stalling of one side. It's the stalling of the Republicans stopping
But
everything.
then again,
and they want to show that the government
when
is
it's not the
inefficient.
Republicans, the Democrats doing the same thing. It just depends who the leader is, who the top guy is.
It depends. Like you look, like I pointed to the example of them fucking getting the turn a 95 up and running
Oh, I
in
know.
2 weeks because
You need
like
to.
that's what
You
government
need to do
can
it.
do.
I get it.
If Mastriano had won the election and was the governor of this state, we'd be fucked. That wouldn't be open for like 2 years. This and that, and then of course there'd be some grifting involved and some bullshit, and oh, this first one didn't go, like some bullshit, some fucking bullshit. And then you see conspiracy theories about it because it was right near the Four Seasons, the Four Seasons lawn landscaping. It's like right there, so like there are conspiracy theories about that. Like everything's a conspiracy theory. Nothing could just happen anymore.
No, all the time. That's just that's the rhetoric now. Is everything's a fucking conspiracy. I'm just so tired of it. Tired of hearing about it all the time.
You're getting old. Stop watching the news. I know you watch the news. I know you watch it sometimes.
I just watch the local news, really, and sometimes I'll flip through.
Even that's bad.
There's no like right or left leaning. They make fun of Ron DeSantis all the time.
What channel is it?
CBS.
That's why.
Oh, dude, Ron DeSantis.
What are you watching for? Like, what do you need to know that's going on?
No, it's like I like to know like some things like local stuff. Most of it's local.
I mean, most of it is local.
It's very local. It's not. There's like that's how I found out about that fucking Tito Ortiz thing. Like I sent you the article, but that's how I found out about it.
I just don't understand like the need for it. Like if I need to see what's going on, I'll just go to the local newspaper website, and that's all I need. Oh, a couple articles, cool. I'm done.
I just literally throw it on like when I get home, like or when I'm cooking dinner or something, because there's like it's like 3, 4, and 5. They do like back to back newscasts on CBS. So I'd like throw it on when I get home. I put on dinner or whatever, and I'm listening to it.
That's a lot of news to watch. You need to find you need to find a better.
If I'm not playing MLB The Show, I'm watching the news. I don't know what to tell you. Or baseball, one or the other.
Baseball. just throw on something better. You know what I do when I'm cooking or when I put something on in the background? Especially now that
watch the Golden Girls.
No, well, I do watch the Golden Girls because it is great.
It's fucking weird.
I watch Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. That's perfect background.
I mean, I watched that too, but it's on.
Perfect.
So
it's on Max. It's on the app now.
You know what's funny is that
I don't have to switch apps.
So either you put on MTV and it's Ridiculousness or Catfish, or you put on Food Network, or it's Triple D or Guys Grocery Games. It's one or the other.
Pretty much.
Basically,
I barely use it. I barely watch regular TV.
I watch it all the time.
Lately, it's been Bob's Burgers, Futurama, whatever.
I watch
pretty
consistently. Pretty consistently, it's on. I watch sports, UFC. UFC's on right now. Actually, I was gonna put it on.
Like I only have one TV that it has it on, so
yeah, I have the two, but we only watch it on one at a time, obviously. But
do I know?
Probably.
Do I know? This is how you want to celebrate your 40th birthday, Jim?
No.
Bitching about politicians.
They're all fucking shitheads.
Thinking that all of them are shitheads. There are good ones out there, probably not in your area.
I don't know about that.
There's one dude that keeps popping up on my TikTok and explains everything. He's like a senator for, I want to say North Carolina. He seems like a pretty decent guy. He explains exactly what's going on.
But I mean, you can say that about both sides. There's some decent Republicans out there.
Name one.
I don't know, but you're not.
Name one.
Who are you naming that's good on your side? I mean, I'm just saying in general. There's probably
Katie Porter is good. AOC is good.
AOC's kind of a twat. Okay, come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, but she doesn't. She fucking knows she's fucking fighting for you. You don't like her. She might be a twat, but she's fucking dude. She's from New York.
Who gives a fuck?
She's from New York. That's exactly what a New York woman is.
She was a fucking barista 2 years ago. Who gives a shit?
Who cares?
It's ridiculous.
You've been watching too much She was.
I'm not.
Who cares,
dude? I don't like either one. I don't give a fuck about either one of them. But I'm sure. I'm sure there's a right winger somewhere.
That's a fucking line that they say all the time.
Oh my god!
2 years ago, she was. Who the fuck cares? Why would you bring it up? Why would you bring it up?
Because it's funny.
But not funny.
Lauren Boebert worked at a fucking Hooters and ran a restaurant that failed. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's not a restaurant that failed.
Because they're proving a point that anybody can do the fucking job. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Why aren't more people doing it? That's what they know.
More intelligent. That's why nobody should be it. Because if they can't find somebody that can actually do it properly, then nobody should fucking do it. They're all fucking stupid. I don't fucking care. No more arguing about politics. This is why we don't talk about politics on this show.
Why we don't talk about politics.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a fucking right winger. I'm more like in the middle-ish. Like I don't fucking care that much about it. But like I'm sure there's probably some decent people on the Republican side.
You said you didn't even know about. You said no. There's nobody. You find me one, and you get back to me on that. I'm telling you, you find me one, and you get back to me on that. You find me one half decent person that actually cares about people.
They all care about people in their own way, I guess.
You might find I'm talking at a national level, not a local level. I'm talking at a national level.
Anybody on the national level cares for anybody. All they care about is fucking money.
You didn't even You didn't even mention Katie Porter. Katie Porter is a representative from California. She's the one that fucking calls out all the CEOs and other people on their bullshit. She has a fucking whiteboard that she uses in the house. She fucking calls their shit out all the time. She cares.
Are you what?
You ever seen a CEO get their shit ripped in front of a national audience on C-SPAN? Yes, asshole rip, fucking goatsy style.
All right, can we stop this now? I'm tired. I'm drunk. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
That's what it is. You're drunk. How much have you drank? Wait, you had Chili's? You went to Chili's today and you had 6 Bud Lights?
And you ain't no queer, Mark. I ain't no queer. America. No, I just.
And how many did you drink? 2. How many did you drink when you got home? So you're 8. 6 in, 7 in?
8 by my count. 8? I don't know what math school you went to.
I forgot the number you drank.
You literally just said it out loud.
I couldn't. My brain doesn't remember things for very long anymore. So you're 8 beers in. Are you going to go drink some more?
Now you're shunning my alcoholism? What's wrong with you?
Well, I guess
really
you don't really drink that much like that anymore, and you do anyway. It's been a while. You go like once a month. Once a month, you go 10 deep.
Twice, 4 times a month, give or take.
Must be those nights when you don't talk to me.
No, those are the nights when I don't have to work. I get pretty shit faced and watch TV and chill
There'll be like 2 days where we say like 3 words to each other. I'm like, fuck, he's busy.
That's got shit going on. You know, it's how life works.
I know. Anyway, Mark and JD podcast. This is why we don't talk about. This is why we don't talk about. That's the name. This is why we don't talk about politics. That's the name of the episode.
Politically incompetent. This is a fucking thing we had on our show at one point.
Yes, we did at one point. That was like 20 years ago. That was the Mark and JD radio show.
Oh God.
Yes.
Politically incompetent with Mark and JD.
Make sure you subscribe on Twitch. That's why you know when we go live. We don't really give much advance notice. Who knows? Ever. The next recording probably won't be till August. So make sure you subscribe on Twitch, Twitter. Oh, God. Twitter. We're Mark and JD on Twitter. Don't Twitter. And how they're fucking going down the drain.
Did Elon Musk own Twitter before the last podcast?
I don't. Yes.
I don't know. Can we even be on Twitter if Tucker Carlson's on Twitter? I don't know.
Twitter's it's a shit show right now. Move to Threads. Maybe we'll have a Mark and JD Threads.
I don't want to join anything else. Tired of joining stuff.
I know. But Twitter's such a shit show right now.
So much stuff.
But you can follow us on Twitter. I don't tweet anymore because I'm kind of fucking mad at them anyway. And we're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. That's probably the big one, TikTok. I post when we got new videos to post. I got to do more. And make sure you subscribe, obviously, on Spotify or iTunes. Not Stitcher, by the way. Stitcher's going out of business and closing in a month. So do not subscribe and do not use Stitcher anymore. But we're on every other podcast platform out there.
I prefer Spotify.
I also prefer Spotify.
All right.
My brother asked me the other day, what do you use to listen to music to? I'm like, Spotify. He's like, oh, Apple Music is better. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Apple Music is better. It's got higher quality. I'm like, I'm listening to it on my fucking phone. On speaker. I think I care about lossless audio. He's like, oh, it sounds great on my Sonos. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Fucking asshole.
Shut the fuck up.
What a schmarmy douche.
I know.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we'll catch you soon.
One day. Maybe.
If we don't hate each other by next week.